Alright folks, we're just pulling up to a truck accident here. Christian and Trent are already here. I was at home. I was kind of going to take the night off. Christian had the phones, but I told him to call me if something cool happens, and lo and behold, something cool happened. So the truck got the axles knocked out of it apparently. So let's go see what's going on here. Have a what?
Travis.
Huh.
Apparently that's what I was told. You good?
Yep. How much is in it?
20,000. Hopefully Trent will hurry up here. Is that one?
Yeah, let me change that. I don't like that.
I don't either. Good?
Yep. Is he getting that unloaded?
Yeah.
What you doing, Hot Rod?
I'm doing this. I haven't done that one strap yet. The rest of the chain.
Probably.
I just didn't know if it would roll, that's why I didn't.
Yeah.
Well, I knew that, but...
No, I'm gonna grab it from the side. grab that box out of there. All right, grab the dolly so it don't roll, Trent. Yeah. Up. Beautiful. Chain this thing in. I'll drive it back. Dig these dollies. It's probably the 7th or 8th time we've used this thing.
I don't know where exactly.
That's fine.
If this is mine here, I don't.
Preferably put the chain there.
You want the chain here? And just take the slack out.
Just go like this. Just put your chain hook right here on this lip.
Oh, I got you.
And then come to the outside. off that hill. And hit this. Truck driver. Throw my pickup on the trailer. I'll drive this back. Duh.
Hey, if you're good with it, we'll pick the tail of the trailer up and we can fit your truck in this on there.
Yeah, this will go way forward. Yeah. So we don't want the truck driver driving that. So these trucks flying through here, assholes. don't like that little bit of angle, does it?
No, it does not. I was like, holy.
Yeah.
And then I felt it, and then I was like, oh.
Holy shit, Spider-Man. Take it easy.
Well, it looked good on my old knee.
I bet. It sounded like it hurt. All right, we're good, sir. Yep. Ugh. Drive this truck. Hopefully it's not filthy. All right, boss, hop over. I gotta drive.
Not a problem.
That little button will turn you out.
Slide over and hit you at the top of the hill there? Is that what happened? Or
Bike, poor kids.
yeah.
I was coming in the right lane right here, in a slow lane. I seen him coming on the highway, so I started to get over.
Yeah.
I seen the ass end start to slide down, and he lost it.
Yeah.
And he was up, his nose was up against the wall. I thought he was going to stay there.
Yeah.
It turned, and the ass end swung back in, and he did a 180 and nailed my tandems.
Wow.
I was all the way in the right lane, or the left lane, and I slowed down, but he caught me. And yeah, that's what, I seen him losing it. I seen him coming on the highway, coming around, he's coming too fast, man.
Right.
I said, shit, I hope he's all right. And then I seen him do that 180, and I thought, oh shit, he's coming out this way. And I called 911 right away and went and checked on them.
Well, they got lucky.
They got lucky, hopefully. I've been driving for a lot of years, but man, I'll tell you, I hate, especially, you know what it is, it's a young kid.
Yeah.
He had too much speed going, buddy.
Yeah, that's a common place for people to spin,
Them
especially
little cars.
when the road's wet like this.
Oh, yeah.
At that hill there and that curve, it happens a lot.
Holy Christ, you guys see it all the time.
Yeah.
I swear, people from Michigan, what do? They forget when we get that first snow. They can forget how to drive.
Yeah.
In the second zone and third snow.
Right.
I've already had the owner of the company call me and everything. Of course, I did this just be like, yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah.
But get pictures. You know what? I ain't walking out on that highway right now.
Yeah.
I went back. It was scary enough. Just walking back to see if the kids were all right.
Yeah.
See, I'm not the only one working tonight, am I?
Yeah.
Now, that cop was telling me, are you going to fix the trailer too, or?
I mean, we can. It's whatever your company wants to do. But
I thought I would be bobtailing home. I don't know.
well, yeah, we'll unhook it and we'll keep the trailer. Nothing can go anywhere until the bill's paid. So, but the trailer's not totaled and it's got a load in it, so
No.
you can bobtail home. We'll leave the trailer here and then.
Oh yeah, that's what the cop asked me. Because he was going to have me unhook, and he must have talked to somebody, and they said, no, don't unhook till the wrecker gets here. They got more lights and everything.
Yeah.
And then the guy told me he didn't want to unhook, period.
Yeah.
So I said,
Yeah.
you guys, you're in control. This just got out of my hands.
Yeah. It's more efficient and safer to do it the way we did it, so that's why we do it that way.
I'm just here for the ride right now.
I understand.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
No, I'm not, because people do that to me when I'm not.
It's all right.
No, it's in my mirror. There's my own company.
Yeah. And they've been parking stuff here for, I don't know, 6 months or so.
I think they park a little bit everywhere. The graveyard, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, we just got it cleaned out. We had a lot of stuff that had been sitting there for months and months and finally got rid of it. So, with winter coming, we'll fill her back up.
All right. Guess what? Somebody ain't getting their Amazon packages tomorrow.
Yeah. Where was it headed to?
I had 3 more stops. I was headed up towards Plymouth. I picked up down in Hebron, Kentucky, which is just south of Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And I was headed back up to Plymouth. And I had like 3 more stops.
There you go, folks. There's that Big D's Dolly in action again. Love this thing. You know, people will say, you know, strip the tires off, chain the axle up. Way more work and way more time. As you've seen, it took what, 5 minutes to put that thing under there?
Now, what do you want me to ask my company about?
Well, you can just have them get a hold of us, whether they're paying the bill or they're going to have insurance take care of it. It won't be ready tonight. We'll have to put it together tomorrow probably. And then if they want to transfer the load, if they want to give them a quote to repair the trailer, if they want us to tow it somewhere, whatever they want to do with it.
transfer this load? Do you want them to fix a trailer? What do you want them to do? The trailer's in their lot right now. Okay. Okay, so what do you want me to do now? Okay, call him and tell him what I just told you. Okay. Okay. All right. Bye. If he's at his freaking apartment, why didn't he? Now I gotta call him and ask him. I'm bobtailing out. I knew that.
Yeah.
Koshi, I just called Jeremy. He told me to call you. I'm off the highway. They are in their lot with the trailer. They want to know whether you want to transfer this load, whether you want them to fix this trailer, or how, whatever you want to do. But I'm allowed to bobtail out of here. But they need an answer to what they want to do.
Or we can wait till Monday, that's fine.
Say that again? No, it's off the highway. It's at their yard. What's your...
110 Bentley Court.
The trailers stay at the yard.
Yep.
Okay, 110
Bentley Court.
Bentley Court.
That's the address.
Is the address of the lot where the trailer's at. Text you that information? Okay. All right.
I'll give you a business card.
He's gonna give you a card. So what do you want me to do? Bobtail out of here and what? Okay.
Get you a card. Guy talks really loud, you know. Get my business card.
They went to the hospital. They're okay. Yeah. No, there's no fatalities. Okay. Okay.
Alright, YouTube, so on the way home, like I was saying, I think I explained when we got there, Christian had the phone tonight. I'm about 12:30 a.m. right now. I'm taking Max hunting in the morning. It's youth season, so I'd given Christian the phone. And I said, excuse me, call me if something cool happens. So he called and asked if I wanted to come out for that. So I'm glad he called. I went straight there in my pickup. He took the rotator. Trent took the road tractor and the lead well with the dolly and the telehandler. Again, love that dolly. That was a great investment. That, yeah, I know people will comment, just take the tires off, chain the axle up, blah, 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 blah. Like, why? If you have the equipment, it's the whole point of those dollies is to get stuff off the road quickly and efficiently and safely. So from the time we got called by the State Patrol, got out there, put the dolly under, got it back to the yard, was less than an hour from the time we got the first phone call. That's the whole point of having that dolly, is to be able to do stuff like that, so you're not out on the highway in a bad spot dicking around, stripping tires off, chaining axles up, swapping slider boxes out, whatever. You pick it up, you set that thing under it, takes you 3 minutes to chain it down, then you drive it off the road. So I'm very thankful that we have that thing. I think that's the 7th, 8th, 9th time we've used it. We've had it since April, I believe. So we'll continue to use that thing, and just very thankful to have it. The only thing it might have done a little different is picking it up from the side of the trailer like that. Like, we have chains and everything cut to where you can pick it up when you're backing the telehandler off and then just have the dolly there. Traffic wasn't terrible, and you know, the fire department was there and the troopers were still there blocking that lane there, so a little sketchy picking off the side of the trailer there. Traffic wasn't bad. If fire department, all them wouldn't have been there, we definitely wouldn't have done it like that. We would have used the chains and all that and do it just from the single shoulder. But with having them there, I felt pretty comfortable doing that. So nothing crazy, not a lot of carnage, just there's 75, it goes uphill and then it curves to the left right there, and it sounds like the car lost it. Either they were on the on-ramp or they were already on 75. I guess I don't really recall what the driver said. That was a truck driver right there. That nice guy, but man, if you asked AI to create a truck driver, it would have been that guy. Got in his truck, and I hate the smell of cigarettes. Good Lord. Anyways, he said the car fishtailed and tagged the wall and then came out and hit his trailer axles, so they got pretty lucky there. You know, no major damage to the, well, I guess that is major damage to a trailer. You know, if you got to replace a slider box, it's major damage, but you know, it didn't lay over, knock the tandems out completely, or it could have been way worse, especially in that same spot. Some pretty major accidents in that spot there. So yeah, we'll I'm sure hear from them about whether they want it towed somewhere or transfer the load or whatever they want to do. Yeah, I'm gonna go home and try to sleep for a couple hours. So it's 12:30. Max and I are gonna get up for about 4:45, 5 o'clock. We'll go out and get in the blind this morning. It's Ohio youth season, Saturday morning, and it's the first time it's lined up to where I had him during the time that the youth season was. So he got 2 deer last year. He shot one with a crossbow, and then he got one with a shotgun during regular shotgun season. So he got 2 does last year. He's wanting to get something with some antlers. So yeah, that's all I really got to say about that. There's some drunk white girls screaming something on the side of the road. So appreciate everybody watching, and hopefully it don't take me too long to get this one out. See you on the next one.